Recovery on that UFO part is so hard. I legit have no idea what to do. Let's go! Let's go! Yeah, baby! Woo! That's what I'm talking about. I knew I could do it. I knew it. I knew it. Woo! Oh, I know. How did I never die to the upside down straight fly? Like, I never did. That, oh my god, that ball click on the invisible part, that like blind click, I clicked so late I thought I was dead. I'm in awe, and I didn't die to the last ship, dude. I knew I could do it. Oh, that's right. 1,363 attempts, my second insane demon. I really liked this level. I really did, and I cannot, it's hard to explain why. So, every part, the pre-drop as a whole, so the ship and then the wave. The ship I found, the wave is pretty simple and gets very consistent very quickly. It's not very hard. The ship has its tricky moments, but once you start playing from zero over and over again, it gets super consistent, so you're constantly making it to the UFO. The UFO at first, I just didn't like. But at some point, it gets consistent for some reason. There's a couple of parts that just don't for me. Right before the very end of the UFO, where you have to like, you have these like gaps. You have these like pillars with holes in them, and they have spikes. I don't really know how to explain it, but you basically just do 4 taps through like spike gaps. That part is very weird, because you can go into the portal too high, and so you have to click late. You can go into the portal too low, so you probably have to do some weird double click thing. If you go into it just right, it's very simple. You just kind of click to the music. That part was a bit inconsistent, but the rest of it was like, I knew what to do, and as long as I wasn't being dumb, I could do it. The last chip is very, not last chip, the second chip. I'd say it's the hardest one. The hardest part probably, maybe. I'd say it's on par with the UFO, honestly, but the UFO is more learning heavy. And while they both do get consistent, I found the ship to just be very tricky at parts. It's the biggest part of the ship is the fact that you get past the UFO. So you're at like 60%, and now you're nervous. Now you're nervous because you just got past like the big wall of the level. And so you have to do like all the parts of it. I died at the ship like probably like 6 or 7 times. I died 2 times into the transition into it, where the second I hit the portal, I just kind of died. I don't really know what happened those times. 2 times I died at 70. 2 times I died at the very end where you got to do the portal thing. So yeah, 6 times. 2 of them I didn't really get a true attempt. But 4 of them were legit like I just choked. I never died to the upside down ship section somehow. I died to the part after where you gotta hit those orbs, which was weird. Those were just chokes. You shouldn't really die there, as long as you're not me. I just kind of like messed up and clicked way too early. I can't believe I never died the upside down ship section there. That's like the scariest part for me, where you gotta do the straight flies. I died on the same spike at 70% twice, which is the rightmost spike on those club step monsters. The first one, the first rightmost spike. I hit it twice from 0, which is something. But yeah, it's pretty hard, but you get a hold of it. The ball isn't hard, but it's scary. It's very memory heavy. And you also have that sort of like blind click where you just kind of got to know. I do not know how I didn't die there. I clicked so late because I was so scared of clicking too early. When you click too early, it's so sad because you just immediately die. And so I got that. I didn't die to 90 again. My best was 90. And then after that, you just kind of you don't choke on the ship, and I didn't. The last ship isn't hard, but it's very scary. Mainly the start of it, where you have to go between those two like spike balls. You got to go between those. That part's very scary. It's not too difficult, but it's scary because you're at like 93 or something. But yeah, I really liked Stalemate. I really did. I had a lot of fun with stuff. I never really got mad. I got a bit annoyed earlier today, but that was like that was a me issue because for some reason I was just very like nervous to play. There we go, dude. There we freaking go.